Okay folks, there's a quick review of the Ninja Duel Snake Eyes figure that was produced by Hasbro as part of the GI Joe Retaliation line of products. I picked this up at Walmart for $9.96. When I first got the figure out of the blister pack, I liked what I saw. The look of this figure is really nice and is said to be movie accurate. I did, however, encounter one small problem. It seems that the left leg is somewhat warped at the knee joint, although I don't know if that's a problem with just my figure or if it's a problem with other Ninja Duel Snake Eyes figures that have been produced by Hasbro so far. Paint apps were well done. Snake Eyes is clothed in a black costume, and there is a brown non-removable shoulder pad adornment on this figure as well. Also of note, there is a nice Arashikage clan logo featured on his right shoulder. The joints on this figure were mostly stiff, but are slowly starting to free up. The head and hip joints worked flawlessly right out of the package. Snake Eyes also has articulation joints in the shoulders, elbows, wrists, knees, feet, and ankles. The knees and wrists, and as well as the ankles, appear to have two articulation joints as well. So let me pause here, zoom in, and give you a closer look as to what Snake Eyes looks like. Alright, Ninja Duel Snake Eyes came with some accessories, so let me pan down real quick and I'll show you what they are. The figure stand that you see him standing on was not included in the package. Okay, first up, he came with this semi-automatic pistol and what appears to be a modified AK-74 assault rifle. The pistol appears to be the same model of Ruger pistol that was included with the Retaliation Firefly figure that I previously reviewed, except this one is colored black and not gray. The handgun stores securely in a holster located on Snake Eyes' left side. The assault rifle is, it looks to be the same one that came with the Retaliation Cobra Commander that I've also previously reviewed, except this one is also colored black and not gray. Unfortunately, there is no storage for it on the figure. Okay, next up, he came with a backpack-like accessory, two katana swords, and a scabbard. I really like the coloring on the sword handles. However, I felt that it was strange that Hasbro chose to include a scabbard that can only hold one sword and not both swords. The scabbard itself will fit into the backpack accessory, and you can mount them together onto Snake Eyes' back if you so choose. Okay, next up, he came with these two combat knives. The design of these knives reminds me a bit of the combat knives that were shown in the 2003 movie, The Hunted. Again, I thought that it was odd that Hasbro chose to use a scabbard that only holds one knife and not both knives. The knife scabbard is located on the right side of Snake Eyes' belt. Okay, and finally, he came with this zipline accessory. This is the same accessory that was included with the Retaliation Red Ninja figure that I've also previously reviewed, just in a different color scheme. It's not an accessory that I'll be using or displaying with this Snake Eyes figure, but it works just fine. And the functionality is the exact same as it was before. You just shoot it off. There it goes. I'll bring it in and let you see what it looks like. Okay, back to the figure itself. What I'll do now is a quick 360 of the Ninja Duel Snake Eyes figure and let you see what he looks like from all sides. Okay. So overall, I'd have to say that this is not a bad Snake Eyes figure at all. He looks nice, and he comes with some really nice looking accessories. The only problem that I really ran into was with the left leg being slightly warped at the left knee joint. That does bother me a little bit. But as I said at the beginning of the review, I don't know if that's just a problem with this figure or if all these Snake Eyes figures have that defect. But in spite of that, I think this figure should get a great recommendation from me. I think he makes for a worthy addition to your GI Joe Retaliation collection. Alright, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.